Hey, we're gonna do a randomizer for contingency contract. We're gonna do it every day, for each daily, and probably for the main level, but I doubt I'll get very far in the main level. That said, let's go check out today's daily. It's this map. I'll probably need Shore or something. I'm gonna try and get Risk 8 with whatever I randomize this team as. I could try Risk 11. Well, it depends on how well Risk 8 goes. This looks fine. Is it fine? It might not be fine. Well, whatever. I have to do Risk 8 anyways, so it's either this one or this one. I mean, I could just do this instead. But I don't want to. Let's try it with this. If it doesn't go well, we'll try and do an easier. And then after we finish Risk 8, we'll go for Risk, what is it, 11? Yeah, 11. But first things first, let's start randomizing the team, I guess. So just deselect all that. Lovely. Let's start by spinning that wheel. So the way it works is I've made 20 images. Each image contains 3 operators, and I get to pick from those 3 based on the number that I roll. Because having it randomize every character would be kind of bad. There'd be no control. I wouldn't be able to actually do anything. I might end up with like a team full of healers or something. So this at least makes it at least doable. So let's just start. Spin that wheel. Button 10. 10, 10, 10. What is behind door number 10? Dun-dun-dun. Behind door number 10 is Kora, Hoshiguma, and Matoimaru. Well, I think it's pretty obvious what I'm gonna pick. Hoshiguma has carried me through the entire game. She was my first 6-star. So I'm just gonna pick Hoshiguma. Steal 3, probably good enough. Alright. So that's number 1 unit. Let's see what we got for our second unit. Number 2. Dun-dun-dun. What is behind door number 2? Silver Ash, Silence, and Gravel. I actually need Gravel for this level, so I can't take Silver Ash or Silence, which is kind of crazy. I actually need Gravel to deal with slugs. That's funny as. That's actually hilarious. Alright, sorry Silver Ash and Silence. You don't get to come. That's gonna make things a little bit less brainless, because I actually have to put my healers in proper places and manage my damage properly now. That's 2. Let's see what's behind door number 3. 17. What is 17? What do I have 17? I actually don't remember what I put on each one. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, with this sort of randomizer you get results like these where you gotta pick between Lava Durin and Lancet. Well, if I pick Durin, I could use Durin as to fight the cart, because she has evade for arts, so I could put her in the top to have her just absorb all the caster's aggro. Alternatively, I could bring Lancet for more healing. But, I mean, the Durin strategy is funny, so let's do the Durin one. Da-da-da. You may have noticed, but I have actually scaled all of the character portraits based on their actual recorded heights. Anyways, what's behind the fourth? What's the fourth member of our team going to be? Number 15. Let's see. It's exciting. I never know what I'm going to get. Norcorn, Ambriel, and Myrrh. Who do I pick out of this? I probably won't pick Norcorn because I've got Hoshiguma. Although I do need another defender. But if I do pick another defender, it won't be him. Ambriel... I'm going to be honest, Ambriel is not very useful in most situations. There was one time where she was really good. So yeah, I'm probably just going to pick Myrrh, because Myrrh is really good for healing. Myrrh it is. Now, that's 4 members. It's a pretty kind of silly looking team at the moment, but let's see what we get for our 5th one. Da-da-da, number 20. What is behind door number 20? Caster, Armia, Haze, and May. Now that's... what do I pick here? If I'm gonna pick a caster, I'd pick Armia. But May is useful for slowing enemies. Well, you know what, if I was doing the main mission, I would probably take May. But since I'm doing the daily, I think Armia and the arts damage will be more useful. So we're gonna take Armia. Looks like a pretty normal team, minus Durin. But, you know, let's see if we can get some funny results and mix it up and make it a funny team. Number 5. What's number 5? Da-da-da! Gumu, Ansel, and Podenko. The extra healing from Podenko or Ansel would be nice. But I'm gonna take Gumu, because Gumu can hold the bottom lane really well by herself. So yeah, let's do Gumu. Alright, let's see who we get next. 19. Oops. 19. What is in number 19? Susudo, Thermal, and is that Plume? Yes, that is Plume. Susudo, Thermal, and Plume. Wait, who do I take out of this? I could take Susudo. In fact, I probably should take Susudo. Thermal is also good. And I think Plume would probably just die instantly, because the enemies do have a lot of attack. What would thermal be used for? I guess I could put thermal on the top lane, or the bottom lane, really. And yeah, if I put it on the top lane, they take more damage from the tiles and from my damage up there. But you know, the extra healer might be useful. And she's one of the best, she's probably the best 4-star healer. I really like thermal though. Sure, let's take thermal. Let's take thermal just because I like thermal. I'm sure we can figure out healing. Healing's probably going to be fine. I'm so used to using silence though that I might be overestimating my healing. But let's see who we get next. Number 3. Oh, it's Midnight Spot and Matterhorn. Who do we take? I don't have Silver Ash, so I think Midnight is probably the pick here. Because he's a ranged guards and he's got arts damage. Spot would also be really good for healing. I could put him in the top lane or something to keep Hoshigumara healthy. Bison is also useful for the casters. I think Midnight is the play here though for the arts damage. What's my team look like at the moment anyway? So Thermal, Amir, Durin. Durin's there for caster, aggro. Gumu's in the bottom lane, Hoshiguma's in the top lane, Gravel's for the slugs, Mur is healing, and Thermal is just for fun. Probably only get to use them once. I guess I'll just go with Midnight. I've got 4 slots left, I'm sure I can figure something out. RNG, don't fail me now. Let's see what's next. Da-da-da, number 7. What's behind door number 7? Da-dun. Cruz, Perfumer, and Jessica. Another actually difficult decision to make. Cruz I probably don't need. And Jessica I probably don't need. Because arts damage is really important in this level. And snipers aren't that useful. So I guess the play is to bring Perfumer. But considering I have the tiles, I'm not even sure where I would even put her. I also need to be thinking about unit cost as well. I haven't managed to get a single Vanguard. I mean, there was Plume I could have taken, but Plume's not that good. I guess Perfumer. The passive heal over time is also helpful. Yes, I think I'm going to take Perfumer here. Yarakonde! Alright, 3 left. I somehow need a Vanguard. And probably another Defender or another Guard. Number 11. I don't actually know what are in any of these images, so I don't know who I'm getting until I open it. It's Rangers Myrtle and Vermeil. Well, this is obviously a no-brainer. I'm gonna pick Myrtle. Like, out of all the Vanguards I could have gotten, I'm glad I got Myrtle. That's a relief. That takes so much off my shoulders. Alright, 2 more. God, there's so many operators I won't even get a chance to use because I didn't roll them. Number 9. Deep color, grey, and a Nakiel. Damn, who do I choose out of Deep Color and Grey? It's actually, hold on, who do I choose out of Deep Color and Grey? I mean, Grey's gonna do more damage. I think I take Grey and put him on the bottom lane. Because at the moment, I've got one slot left and I haven't rolled Shore yet. So if I don't have a pusher, I'm probably gonna need Grey. Obviously Deep Color is good too. Tentacle Stall. Oh, Tentacle Stall for the worms? I mean, I've got Gravel, so I probably don't need it. It's hard. It's a hard pick to make. I know that there's, I think, like 2 spots where you get multiple slugs at once, and Gravel's only going to be able to block one of them. Do I have anyone who can block the other? I think maybe Myrtle can block the other one, but probably only for 1 hit. Well, I've already picked Grey, so no going back. We'll just have to roll and hope we get someone. And then 8. It's Armia Guard, Ethan and Durnar, but I can't use Armia Guard because I've taken Armia Caster, which means I have to pick either Ethan or Durnar. I'm not sure about either of those choices, really. Like, I can only use Ethan in the bottom lane because the top lane has all the fire. I guess I could take Durnar and use Durnar as a slug blocker. I think that's what I'll have to do. Alright, there you go. That's the team assembled for today's daily. Let us see how we do. Mission start. Alright, here come the enemies. So, plan is to put Kumu down here. And good, she stops them just nicely. I guess I should get Grey out next. Actually, I should have. I shouldn't have put Guma there. I should have put her here so that she can heal Grey. Oh well. Here comes the first slug. You just died. Oh, Gravel did. Okay, that's fine then. God, already thinking too hard. Armia here. Then Hoshiguma here. I guess I should put Midnight. Oops, almost forgot about you. Should probably put Midnight here. I was initially going to put him up here, but I think that probably won't be very good for me. Oh, I need some healing up there. Do I put Perfumer? Sure, let's put Perfumer. I haven't decided where I'll put Mer yet. Should I put her facing this way or this way? This way's probably better. I should really be retreating Gravel instead of just letting her die. So, I could put down Mer, or I could, I mean, I pretty much do have to put down Mer. It's just the question is, what do I put her, this way? Or this way? I think it's looking like a this way sort of deal. Oh no! Durin, you didn't dodge. You're supposed to dodge those, you silly Billy. Oh well. How did my Durin strategy fail? How could this happen? Oh, they're getting ready to go through. I think it'll be fine though. Oh yeah, it's because of lightsaber dude. Your third member comes along, I'll activate Gray's skill. I'm just going to activate it now. There we go. Alright, here comes another slug, so go down goes Grapple. There we go, that time I retreated her. I wish I had Gray's skill for this dude coming along. I guess I'll use thermal here. Oh! Oh no! Come on, hold out. Gravel is how many seconds away? Too many seconds, too many seconds. Maybe I should put Nar in the bottom lane instead of Guma. Or I could put them both. Damn. I can't believe I lost. I thought my strategy was perfect. The Durin strategy failed immediately, and I didn't activate Hoshiguma's skill. Right, this time I'll learn from my mistakes. Durin is pretty useful with her arts damage. So let's hope that she proves useful in the bottom lane. If she needs an extra healer, I'll throw in Gumu. But for now, Mer should just be fine. And this way I can put you like this. And that's sort of a little bit of a better angle that Grey has for attacking enemies. The question is, do I put Midnight here or here? I guess here would be best, because then he has a little bit of a better reach on the enemies. Alright, let's do it that way. Now I just need to put down Perfumer and Armia. Oh, do I have enough? Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Goodbye, Grey. Ugh. Alright, do it and get to work. I should have retreated Myrtle. That would have given me enough DP. Oh well. I don't know if I needed to use both of those skills, but I did. At least it dealt with the problem. I tried to retreat her, I messed up. Here comes the scary man. Are you gonna die? You might actually die. Or do I ask you to not die? Alright, now Grey's back, everything's fine. Except one thing isn't fine. Oh, I think it should be fine. Myrtle's gonna come back up. So I should be able to take care of it when the double spawn shows up. Risk 11 is gonna take some thinking. But I think I can do it. It shouldn't be that hard. This team's pretty good after all. It's just I'm gonna have to make sure that none of the slugs ever make it here. At least that is... It all depends on whether Gravel can 1v1 a slug or not. If she can't, then Risk 11 suddenly becomes infinitely harder. It's close. I nearly forgot to do that. Take that. That should be fine, right? Oh, that hurts. But it should be fine, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine, that'll be fine. Oh my god, please live, Tuna. Tuna did not live. But it should be fine. I've got Grey and Gumu and Midnight. The question is whether they can live that guy. With Mer and Gumu's healing, it might just be possible. Slow him down! Nice work, Gravel. God, you're strong. Just hold the line. Hold the line. For the love of God, someone hold the line. Go get him, Durin. Yeah. Activate. No. No! So that last guy's a problem. I guess I need to save Duna's ability for then. Does Duna's ability give me a defense up? It just gives me attack up, no defense. What do I do then? Because Duna's just gonna die. I guess if I use thermal, if I save thermal for that last enemy, it might work out. Alright, let's do that. Oops, that's not Myrtle. This time let's try doing it in the same order as the first one. Let's get a healer out. Then midnight. I wonder if I have time to get Amiya. I'd like to get Amiya out and then Hoshiguma preferably. But I don't think I have enough time. Yeah, I think I'll have to do Hoshiguma first. Well, let's hold out. We need 40 points. I don't think we're going to make it to 40. Actually, we might just barely make it to 40. Okay, we did. Nice. That way, the casters will attack Hoshiguma instead of Amiya. Which is probably actually a bad thing now that I think about it. I probably shouldn't have done that. Come on, Myrtle. I was just barely in time, thank God. Didn't have to retreat anyone that time. Right, let's get Guma down for the healing. Because Myrtle's not doing enough by herself. I mean, Myr isn't doing enough by herself. I can probably get rid of Myrtle now. And then I can put down Durin. Everyone has similar names, it's confusing. Surely this time the Durin strategy will work. Except now I have no slots, so I can't get rid of beetles, so I do actually need to retreat Durin straight away. Alright. So this should be fine. I just gotta wait for Myrtle to come back up. So that she can deal with one of the slugs. Yeah, I should have time. She should come up in time. Let's fast forward a little bit. I need to keep track of how many enemies are here, so that I know when to activate Gray's skill. At the moment, it should be fine. Shouldn't need to activate it at all. Okay, here comes the big man. So far so good. Two of these guys is kind of painful, but this first one should die. The question is, do I activate Hoshiguma's skill? Let's try it with just perfumers. I'm expecting Oshiguma to live. Okay, thank God she did. It's 2 enemies. It's painful, but I've got enough stuff. It should be fine. No. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Look, don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Hit him, Durin. Oh, they just completely walked right past Gravel. Alright, because she would have had her lock lowered. Damn, that last wave is painful. Why did I pick Durna? I should have picked Matterhorn or something. Ugh. Maybe I should just bump it up to 11? None of the slugs are getting past me anyway. Let's keep it as is for now. We'll try it later. The only other thing I could think of is to either swap. I'd have to swap Hoshiguma with someone else. Which means either putting Gumu or Durna in Hoshiguma's shoes. Which is a really bad idea. I could also put Armia... I could also swap Armia and Grey. That actually might be a better idea, because having Grey slow the enemies at top, so that they take more damage from the fire tiles. Let's give that a go. Because at the moment the bottom doesn't have enough damage to break the shields in time. Oh, that skill 1 is so convenient, I just keep activating it. Again and again and again. Oh, check. I don't really need to put Gumu down right now, so let's save for Grey and then Hoshiguma. I'm actually a little bit worried now because the casters, I don't know how much damage they're going to be doing to Grey. I don't even know if I'll be able to get him out in time. It might be better to put Hoshiguma down first. Well, let me see. Grey has 20 res and 800 HP. Armia has 20 res and 900 HP. So Grey will be taking the same amount of damage as Armia. In that case, I should put down Grey first and then Hoshiguma. That way Hoshiguma will take aggro, so Grey won't die to the casters. Healing would be a good idea to have. Should I put down Durnar? I mean, Durin, same name. I can retreat her later if I need to. I should be able to break these shields much more efficiently now. Yeah, it's pretty much already broken. There it goes. Alright, here comes the lightsaber man. Maybe I should have made Grey face this way, since the enemies are only coming from this lane anyway. Who the hell just died? Oh, Durin. That was within expectation. But yeah, it probably would be better to do it that way. I should probably put Grey down. But yeah, I should be putting Grey facing this way so that they slow across all 3 tiles instead of just these 2. If I fail this attempt, I'll do that next time. Right, time for the real test to start. And these big men start walking around. I wonder if I should do skill 2 for Mer, and then I can activate it right at the end when I need it the most. Is that gonna be okay? Looks like it. Who just died? No, seriously, who just died? That's really bad. Let's see if that does fine. Doesn't look like it's gonna do fine. Alright, thermal. I shouldn't have activated that. Whatever. It should be fine. Let's wait a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Okay, nice. Now we just need to live long enough and defeat this guy. It looks like I have enough healing to do it now that all of the add-ons are dead. Oh, never mind. That's fine though. I've got Gravel to tank a hit or 2. Gravel can tank 2 hits if I recall correctly. And clear. Nicely done, if I may say so myself. Excellent. We're not done there. We're not done yet. No, no, no. There's one more challenge waiting for us. Risk 11. Max risk. Can little old me and my RNG generated team rise to the challenge? If I probably do the same thing, I can probably just win. Really, it all comes down to whether Myrtle can 1v1 a slug or not. And if she can't, then I'll have to rethink a lot of things. I might have to do it that way. Alright, let's try it like that. And then instead of using Durnar at all, I will put Gumu down where I would have put Donar, and then save Donar to deal with one of the slugs, or at the very least hold it off long enough for Gravel to respawn. If I do it that way, it may or may not work. But first, let's do it normally. Yeah, let's just do it normally first, the same way as before. Actually, no, let's not. Let's do it the way I thought of. I'd rather not take the risk, because I don't think Myrtle can 1v1 a slug. Maybe I should have put it down a bit later. I think I waited too long. It should still be fine though. Wait, huh? Wait, hold on. Wait, huh? Wait. wait. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. Things just got a lot more difficult. Wait a minute. I did not realize they'd be able to just... Okay. That's fine. I've already rethought about it. I've reconsidered the possibilities, recalculated. This time, for sure, everything will be fine. It's a simple change. All I need to do is do this. And the problem is solved. It's times like these I wish I had Silver Ash. Problem is not solved. And Thermal does not take care of the problem. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, how am I supposed to win? Wait, how do I win this now? I didn't realize one contract would make such a huge difference. I could be a chicken and go down to 10. Cannot be silenced. Wait, what do I do? I guess I could put... Wait, what? I wish I had silence. If I had silence, this would be easy, because I could just put down Gravel and a heal. But I do not have silence. Which means... the slugs have to be in range for Gravel to get healed. Which means... either I change the location of my healer, or I move all of my units back. Let's try moving all my units back first. And again, I'm not actually sure if that would work. Let me look at the map and decide. So I'd put Gumu here, Midnight here, healer, no healer. Hold on, how would I heal this? Let me see what Midnight's range is again. So it's 3 slots in front of him. So if I put him here, 1, 2, 3, Gumu here, healer this way, So Mer's healing around here. Well, where do I put my caster? Where do I put Armia? Because if I put her there, she just dies. Which means my healer would have to be here. And Armia here. But that doesn't fix the problem because they're not in range to get healed. Which means I could put my healer here. Which means I'd have to move Gumu here. So Gumu here, Armia here, healer here, Midnight here. And then I would have to take care of every slug on the tile it comes out, or I lose. So that's a risky plan. But it's also the only thing I can do. I might need to restart this level because I waited for midnight, so now my DP timings are off. Let's just give it a go for now. I'll make any adjustments if I need to. The biggest scare here is the casters, because the casters could definitely get rid of Myrtle if I'm not careful. Let's just see if Mer can keep Gravel alive. Mer can not keep Gravel alive. How does Mer not keep Gravel alive? I think the problem there was probably something. The problem is I need Armia to target the slugs. No, the problem there was I didn't have Perfumer. If I had Perfumer deployed, it would have been fine. So let's focus on getting down Myrtle and Perfumer first. I mean, not Myrtle, I mean Mer and Perfumer first. Hopefully Gumu can hold out for long enough. Am I gonna have enough DP for this? That's the question. Alright, looks like I made it. Come on, just a bit longer. Ah, damn it. Okay, I've got it. I might need to switch to Mer's second skill. I could also need to put Myrtle in a different spot. But if I... Okay, yeah. Okay, I got it. I know what to do. Where's Myrtle? Steal 2. That's not what I wanted. Mer. I'm wondering whether to switch her to Medic Field so that she can heal both of them. Let's try it like this, and if this doesn't work, we'll switch Mer's skill. But I think this should work. I also made a mistake. What I should have been doing was... Nope, that's lost. I needed Myrtle to be one spot to the right. I'm a bit worried about DP cost now, because the recharge timing on Myrtle's second skill is a bit slower, so I'm worried about whether it'll be able to keep up. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna walk right past. I'll have to use gravel. Please. Okay, thank you. Nanamiya. Activate her skill early. Get gravel ready. As soon as this thing moves, put her down. Now get Myr ready. That wasn't enough. I should have activated Myrtle's skill. Okay, I didn't realize it was already back up. I could try using gravel to stop them from one tile ahead of Gumu. Let me just pause and think about that. Because if I had Gumu here and I put gravel here, my healer won't die. Myrtle will obviously die. Alright, if this doesn't work, I'll try it that way. That way I have my DP timings correct and everything. So I can go back to skill 1. I should have put down Perfumer instead of Midnight. Oh well. I shouldn't have put down anyone actually, because now I don't have... Yeah, okay, that was my fault. I should have waited for Myr. I don't know why I'm so bad with names. But this time it should go well, I think. I wonder if I should ignore Armia. Let's put down Perfumer first, instead of Armia. That way I'm just getting a little bit more healing on gravel. Because all that matters is that gravel stays alive. If gravel can't live, then we can't make it past the first enemy. Okay, take one more hit, and then put down Myr. Damn, Myr's heal wasn't enough. We almost had it. Alright, now let's try my plan that I had earlier, because this one doesn't work. I thought Myrtle's healing would be stronger, but it wasn't, even though it's max skill level. Isn't it? Yes, it is. It's M3. Now I have plenty of time to put down Gumu. Let's put down Perfuma next. Come to think of it, I could put Perfuma here. Oh no, if I put Perfuma here, she wouldn't be able to heal Armia, and Armia would take damage from the casters. Do I have enough DP for this? Best not to risk it. All I have to do is block this little guy right here. Take one more hit. And now Gumu and Mo are healing Gravel. So if she can't live this, I don't know what can. Alright, that's good. She lives, and everyone else lives as well. The reason why that leaked is because I was being too careful about my DP. I should have put down Armia earlier. I forgot what the order was. Alright, I needed Perfumer at some point. I should still have enough because of Myrtle's recovery. Yeah, I do. A little bit further, and now Gravel comes down. One more hit. Down goes Myr. Perfect. Now we just need to somehow keep that up for the rest of the fight. Or every slug. And if we miss a single slug, we lose. And also, since it takes so long to kill them, they're coming a lot faster. I shouldn't have done that. It might still be fine. Come on, just hold out long enough. Okay, that worked. Barely worked. God, this is stressful. At least Amir is there to help. I just realized, okay, no, that's fine. shouldn't need to activate Midnight's ability yet. Yeah, the shield will break just fine. The scariest part of this is making sure that the enemies making sure that the slugs attack gravel. Because if I put it down at the wrong time, one of the other enemies are going to attack gravel and the slug is going to walk right through. Oh good, the casters don't actually attack Myrtle. That's really good. I don't know if I needed to activate that skill there, but I did anyway. The biggest nightmare is, I don't know if this happens with stun, but it does happen with sleep, is if an enemy is attacking you and you put it to sleep and it wakes up, it'll attack the enemy, it'll attack the one closest to it. So if an enemy falls asleep on this tile and I put down gravel, when it wakes up it'll attack gravel, not Gumu. I don't think that happens with stun, so I don't think I actually have anything to worry about. But that would be awful if I put down gravel right as a stunned enemy wakes up, and then that enemy would attack gravel, which means the slug would walk right through. That would be the worst possible scenario. Oh, they do attack Myrtle. Oh, no. What am I supposed to do now? Wow, that doesn't do any. Wow, that guy, Midnight, did not even stand a little bit of a chance. And that dude's fast. So what was the correct move there? I should have activated Midnight's skill a lot earlier. Or a lot oilier. So that's gonna become a really big problem. What just happened right there? Because what happens is the second slug comes in, Armia is busy attacking the dude with the shield, Gravel's on cooldown. I guess what I'd have to do is I put down Durnar and then put down Thermal straight away. Put down Thermal like here straight away. That way the dude with the shield and the slug both take increased damage. Alright, I'm really glad I took Thermal, lol. One moment. Alright, back to it. I've already forgotten the order that I was doing things. Let's just put down Perfumer first. I should have enough DP no matter what anyway. I can last one more hit. Nice. Alright. As long as we can make it past that first slug, usually things work out. Never mind. I actually need to put down Armia first and then Perfumer, I did the deployment order wrong. The reason why that one failed is because since I put down Armia so late, there was still a lot of enemies left, which means the slug didn't die fast enough, which means I couldn't retreat gravel fast enough for her to respawn. So it needs to be Armia, it needs to be Myrtle, Gumu, Armia, Perfumer, Gravel, and then Myr.
戦場の空気って相変わらず最悪ね。みんなこっち来て。位置についたよ。元気出して。了解しました。ドクター、この声は泣いている。これが戦場というものね。
Alright, this should be fine. There's barely any enemy, there's only one enemy left and it's about to die anyway. So now Armia can hit the slug a little bit. Take one more hit. Down Myr. Retreat Gravel, and we're fine. We're on the right track. Now we'll have plenty of time for Gravel to respawn for the second slug. I'm really hoping that is enough to stall that dude long enough to get Oshiguma out. Not that I really need Myrtle anyway. Like, Myrtle's sort of done everything that she was going to do already. That is not Oshiguma. Hey, what's up? Trying to do Risk 11 with this RNG generated team, or mostly RNG generated. So far, I think I've pretty much got it understood. I think it shouldn't be too many more attempts before I am able to clear it. I wouldn't be surprised if I clear it on this attempt. I probably did not need to activate Midnight skill there, but at least it makes things easier for me. In the short term, that is. In the long term, it might not be very good. Still got a long way to go, not even halfway through. When should I activate Armia's skill? I'm just gonna activate it as soon as it comes up. Yeah, after I clear this Risk 11, I'll be redoing my RNG generated team and give a go of the main quest. I'll try and do a stream each day, try and stream each daily, each time having a differently generated team. Should be a lot of fun. I think topside is doing fine for now. I don't really need to activate anything until this dude comes along. Should I activate Armia now? Let's just do it now, because I don't like these sword dudes. Plus Midnight's coming back up soon. As long as Umu doesn't die, thank you. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Right, now here comes the hard part. Okay. Please don't die. I wasn't paying attention. I think it's fine. It looks like it's gonna be fine. Now we just wait. Go. Oh, that might be too close. Please don't kill Armia. Please don't kill anyone. No, Guma's taking too much damage. No, 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 no. This is the worst possible way that this could have gone. Everyone's dying. Go, Durin, stop him. Oh, no, no, no. I was so close. I thought I had it. I thought I had it in my grasp. How do I deal with that last bit? I thought that was perfect. Well, I'll be right back, because my cat wants something. And then we'll rethink it and give it another go. So, be like less than a minute. That took longer than I was expecting. I didn't even solve the problem, so I might have to get up and go deal with my cat again. Let's just start the mission and look at the map. Have a little bit of a think. So everything's fine right up until the end. Right at the end there's a lot of enemies and we can't out-heal them. Alright, let's take Mo's second skill. And if that doesn't fix it, I'll have to think harder, which is not my strong suit. And if worst comes to worst, I'll have to break the emergency glass and bring out Aya. Aya is the only one who I didn't include in the roulette of characters for my randomly generated team, because she is the emergency use operator. I won't use her unless I absolutely have to. The real reason is that I forgot she was there and forgot to put her in the list until I had already made the list. And then I was like, well, I don't want to remake everything. So I was just like, screw it. She can just be emergency class. Probably should not have put down Midnight first. What's done is done. At least they're all teaming up on this slug. I didn't even need to do anything. I probably should put down Mer at some point though. But not yet. I don't really need her yet. What I need is Hoshiguma. And Perfumer. So what can I even do on that last wave? I thought I could put down... I guess I could save for thermal. Hold on. I did not solve the problem from before. I'll be right back. Right, now the problem's solved. My cat does this annoying thing where she wants me to help her with something. But when I go out to help her, she just runs over to the food bowl and starts eating instead. And then I'm like, okay, if you're just gonna eat, I'm gonna go back to my room. So I go back to my room, and then as soon as she's done eating, she comes back and she's like, help me, help me, help me. It's like, well, you should take me to the problem the first time, and maybe I would have helped you. But it's fine. Still, I guess I have to save thermal for the last wave, because I used him a little bit earlier to deal with one of the shield dudes, which I think it was a correct decision, but I guess I'll just have to grin and bear that. Save my skill activations, or rather activate them more often. At least in Amiya's case, just keep activating her skill. Try and DPS everything before it can build up. I really wish I could use her skill 3 for that final wave, but if I use her skill 3, I can't get through the rest of the enemies, because Like if I don't have the attack speed, I can't do all of this early game and mid game. If that makes sense. Please do not die. Thank you. Please do not die. Thank you. Okay. What? How do you die there? How do you die? Could somebody please just kill Myrtle before? Never mind. Whatever. I mean, there's nothing I can do now. This guy got past. What should I have done there? I think I should have activated Myr's ability. Yeah, that was definitely a Myr. That was definitely a Myr point. Because she couldn't heal Gumu and Growl at the same time. I needed to activate that ability. Putting Midnight down first worked last time, so let's just do it again. Now comes Grey. I can actually wait a pretty long time before needing to put down Myr. I should have enough. Yeah, I do. Okay, good. 13, 14. I forgot to retreat Gravel, but that's fine. I do feel a little bit bad letting her die though, instead of retreating her. Now I can put down... Actually, let's hold off on... No, let's put her down because I need a skill to charge. Next we'll activate Myrtle ability and then retreat her. Okay, so far so good. I wonder if I should activate Midnight's ability. I don't think I need to, so I'm not going to. It's probably better to save it anyway. Oh wow. I thought Mo was gonna die there. I'm glad she didn't. So these guys with the swords are a really big problem. So they need to die as soon as possible. I don't remember what comes after this part. Looks like just a normal enemy. So this isn't the part that I need to worry about yet. Let's hold off on using Army as skill for now. And now let's use it. Alright, so it's this next bit that gets hard when the dude with the shield comes out. So activate Midnight skill early. Now activate your skill. Bandana. Whoa, that was close. Get it together, buddies. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No. It's over. It's over, it's over, it's over. I thought I timed it perfectly. The worst possible thing that could have happened, which is the one thing I didn't want to happen, happened. Which is where I put down gravel to block a slug or a crawly, whatever it's called. I don't even know what they are, beetles? I don't know. I put down gravel to block one of those, and she blocks the wrong person. That's exactly what I didn't want. Maybe I should have used thermal there. I think I should have. Maybe I should have. Well, if things get out of hand this time, then I will. This is definitely doable. I just need to not mess up. Unfortunately, I'm rather good at messing up. Should be fine though. Wait for it now. Good. Okay, gravel's dying, that's fine. I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on putting down Perfumer. I didn't even put down Perfumer, I put down Durin. What the hell? Oh, it's because gravel died right as I clicked on Perfumer, which made Durin take the spot. That's funny. Oh, come on, Metal. You work your magic. That was really close. Any later in that thing would have... No! Actually, this might be good. This might be a good thing that has happened. Maybe. Because Durna has a higher attack. And has her ability. I mean, there's obviously the problem of, am I going to be able to heal gravel to survive? I think it should be fine. I think this is a good thing that's happened. I'm going to believe it's a good thing that's happened. Gray nearly died there. Are you gonna die? No, you're not. Armia. I probably did not need to activate Armia's skill there. That was a waste. Well, it'll at least help you not put gravel there, thank you. At least this thing will die faster. The faster it dies, the better. Now I've got Gummo back up, so it's not over yet. I'm very glad that those guys only attack Mo once. If they attacked her twice, this strategy would be worthless. Right, I need to pay attention now. That's fine. I just need you to hold that for long enough for gravel to come back up. Perfectly fine. It's not fine. Why didn't your skill go off? So yeah, I let Durna and I let Gummo die, and then I lost because of it. Why did I have to take Durna? What did I think was going to happen with Durna? Why doesn't Durna have a defense up ability? What do I do about this? Let's look at the stats. 38 HP, 783 defense. 500 defense, 300 HP. I guess it's worth a shot. One shot, if you only had one shot. Okay, let's give it one shot. The question is, do I put... I'm gonna try putting Hoshiguma down in the bottom lane instead of the top lane like usual. The question is... So you have 562 with 1400 HP. You have 1500 HP with high defense. So ideally you should go in the top lane. Or should you? It's hard to tell. For now, let's just see what we can do. What I should have done was I should have put Umu here instead, at least until the first creepy crawly died. Then I can swap her out. As it is now, I don't know if I'll have the damage to be able to wipe out the slug before. Do not put gravel there, you fool! I should not have done that, because now Hoshigima's gonna die, yep. That's fine. Let's just put down Gummo. Same plan as before. This is still salvageable. I think. I hope. Surely Perfumer can do enough healing for Dona. Come on, Grey, I need you now. I actually can't even put him down right now, because if I do, I'll die to the slug. I mean, the bug. I mean, I don't even know what it is. Okay, now we can put down Grey. I'm a little bit worried, because I'm worried that the casters will target Grey. But also, that's not a bad thing, because if the casters target Dona, Dona is extremely dead. So I guess I'd rather them target Grey than target Dona. It's hard to tell at this point. Oh, I need to put down... Probably a good idea to have a healer. Sorry, I can't believe I was looking too busy at the top lane. I was wondering if I should activate Perfumer's ability. Okay. I really just need to keep an eye on the top lane to make sure that no one's about to die. It's scary. Yeah, they should be fine. For now. It's this dude might one-shot Dona. So I'm gonna use Grey's ability to stop him from walking. Activate your ability. Oh, you gotta be joking me. I think it's fine though. Oshiguma's strong. If I can just get her skill up. The skill didn't come up in time. This is actually not bad. This is actually good. Hold on. Come on, Oshiguma. Come on. Anyone. Anyone, please. No. Oh my god, this almost worked, but top lane died. Now bottom lane died. But I have Gumu for bottom lane. How do I work this? So there's two red dudes going top lane. I guess if I use Grey's skill on the first dude to slow him down so that he dies from the burning tiles. And then after that, I pray to God that Gravel isn't busy dealing with slugs at that point, and then I can just put down Gravel to stall him on the burning tiles. And that should do it. I hope. We almost had it.
支援はお任せください。私がいる限り皆さんをひどい目には合わせません。
So first things first, we put down Gumu, and shortly following that, here. Activate her skill immediately, and put down Midnight. Activate your skill. Here comes the slug. Get gravel ready, down she goes. Get her out of there. Okay. So far so good. I want to activate Myrtle's skill, but I need to focus on the slug. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, no, I do have time. Was it fast enough? Oh, just barely made it. Phew. Okay, now put down a healer. Put down Duran. Oops, almost forgot. I need to activate your ability. That might have been too slow. Hopefully not. Should be fine, yeah. Oshiguma's strong. She can take it. I'm more worried about Durna. That was close. Come on, Durna, do your funny evade move. It's what you're known for. Oh, the funny evade move didn't work. That's fine. Wow, that was close. Oshiguma nearly died. Those lightsaber wielding bastards. Oh, here comes another one. Should be fine though. I'm more worried about whether the slug will die fast enough. Okay, it did, fortunately. Let's activate Midnight's ability now. I fucked up, I messed up. I wasn't paying attention, no I messed up. Okay, somehow got it through that. Wait. 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 Now. Ah, Mia died, but that's not the worst possible thing that could have happened. I should have retreated gravel ages ago. Why did I think she would live out there? Okay, that's a loss. All because I messed up one thing. I forgot to I didn't pay attention, I didn't activate Gray's ability when I needed it. And because of that I had to use gravel where I couldn't afford to use her. Things might have worked out if I had retreated gravel immediately after using her, because then I could have reused her. But since I left her there, I lost. But I can do this. This is winnable.
後方支援はお任せください。戦場の空気って相変わらず最悪ね。
Alright, I forgot to activate Metal's ability.
今日もよろしくね。みんなお腹すいた。了解しました。
Hopefully that doesn't affect things too badly. Please activate her ability, thank you. Alright, so far so good. Making it past that first hurdle is always scary. Do I have enough damage to kill that thing? I think I do, yeah. Very good. Probably retreat. You, and then you. Yanoshiguma. What I could do is bring skill 2 Myrtle and just leave her up there so that I can give Derna a bit of extra healing. I'm not entirely sure how good her skill 2 is though, so I don't know if that would work. I probably activated that skill a bit too early, but it's fine. Is that going to be enough damage to kill the slug? Yep, just barely. Okay, that was close. Hoshiguma nearly died. But she also nearly died there last time, so that's why I knew she would live. So I didn't activate anything. This should be enough. Just barely. Now we activate Amiya's skill. It's really fortunate that the casters only attack Mo once. So if you're struggling with this, you can remember you can put a healer there and they'll only attack the healer one time. As long as they don't one-shot her, then it'll be fine. Oh, is that enough damage? Yes, it is. I almost clicked on retreat. I don't know if that's going to be enough.
ついたよ。はい、私が。アンニ、お前の父が込めた怒りの炎を今こそ。いや、確かに。フムの特製料理だよ。みんな助けに来たよ。
Fuck.
パパよ。
Ah, I lost. That last bit is so hard. Because you have to time Gravel's deployment perfectly. If you don't, then the lightsaber dude will attack her and it's all over. Pardon my foul mouth. Right, I'm certain I can get it this time at least. I just need to remember to activate Gray's skill earlier than I did. As long as I can do that, it should be fine. I probably should have waited a bit longer to put down Hoshiguma. But it's probably fine. I hope. Question is, do I have enough AP for both Gravel? Okay, yeah, I should. I'm starting to wonder if I should, when Guma comes off cooldown, if I should replace Durna with Guma and then use Durna at the end here. I think that's probably a bad idea, so I'm not going to do it. I really need to... What I really should be doing is switching Myrtle to skill 2. And leaving her on the field up here so that she can heal Durna when the red dudes come along. Because Perfumer isn't enough by herself. I'm pretty much relying on Gray's slow to kill them. Which means I need good tile RNG. Is tile RNG or is it time based? I'm not certain. What way are you facing? Okay, the correct way. Couldn't remember for a second. I thought when the big red dudes come along I put down Durin up here. A little bit extra DPS could help. Okay, here comes the red guy. Now this time I actually need to focus and use Gray's skill. Can't mistime that, because if I mistime it I die. Alright, that should be fine. Nice, just barely. Okay, this is good. And I blocked the right character. I need to activate this or I'll die. Oh, I died anyway. And what do I do in this situation? Seriously, what do I do? I mean, there's nothing I can really do. I need Hoshiguma to live there. But she can't live in Explosion even with her skill 3 activated. Which means I need to stop the worm earlier. I think I've got it. I also need to stop Erna from dying, which means I have to bring Myrtle with skill 2. If I activate Perfumer and Myrtle's skill against the second Hammerman, Red Hammerman, then I should be able to live. There's only one tiny compensation I have to make at the start. And that is a gravel here. I just need gravel to stall that one enemy for long enough for me to have Gumu to come up. I probably should not bring out Midnight yet. Oh, it looks like I have enough stamina. Looks like I have enough DP to do it, so let's just do it. The scary thing is healing. Will I be able to... like... is Gravel gonna live long enough to kill that thing? No, okay. So I should not put down Midnight. No, I should, but I should put down Midnight earlier than I did. I just wasn't sure if I'd have enough DP for Midnight and Gravel. But now I know. So this time it should go fine. That was a bit slow, but it should be fine. Oh, check. Yeah, I've got plenty of DP. I can't believe I was worried over nothing like that. focus on putting down the top lane first, and then I will replace Gumu with Hoshiguma. Am I gonna have enough time here? I should have retreated for the bonus DP. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out. Oh no, it should be fine. Dona should live. I think this guy dies right before Dona does. There you go. Now I need to block this thing, and then I can replace Gumu with Hoshiguma. And put down Mer for healing, and we're good. Gumu should come back up in time for when I need her. I just need to remember that when I block the slug with Gumu, I need to put down thermal immediately, otherwise it won't die in time. Sorry if I seem distracted. I am trying to keep an eye on top lane and bottom lane, but it's so hard to split my attention between both. I just really don't want anyone to die. I really need to make sure I activate Myrtle and Perfumer's skills right when I need them. Are you going to die? No, okay, good. Didn't think you were, but I was still scared. I don't need Armia's skill yet, it's on the next wave that I need it. Alright, here comes the red man. If I use Grey's skill, I can kill this one without him reaching Dona. It's the second one that I need to activate Perfumer and Myrtle's skill for. Activate Armia's skill. I waited too long to activate Grey's ability, so now I'm scared. I can't even put down Durin because I need you to be here. Oh, you're gonna die, aren't you? That's fine. Please put Durin down, thank you. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Oh wow, you actually lived. I did not expect Hoshiguma to live the explosion. Okay, hold off. I should have put her down earlier than that actually, now that I think about it. I almost had that. I activated Grey's ability at the wrong time, and even though I specifically was like, don't forget to activate Grey's ability, and then I forgot to activate Grey's ability because I was too focused on the slug. Ugh. Okay. As long as I activate Grey's ability, it's fine. I also need to activate Midnight's ability earlier than I am. because otherwise I'm not doing enough damage.
全員無事で戻るぞ。敵よ。私から逃げられると思っているの？わあ、本気で行くよ。位置についたよ。有無の特製料理だよ。はい、皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。
Alright, I'm definitely gonna win this time. I've got it all figured out. Death flag? Never heard of it. There probably wasn't a need to put down Perfumer first. In fact, putting down Perfumer first is probably a bad thing to do. But whatever, I've done it, I've gone and done it, so... okay, I've lost. No, I haven't. Yumu will die here, but that's fine. Yumu, I didn't need her anyway. I was replacing her with Hoshiguma in the first place, so... As long as Myrtle lives... Okay. Now it's over. That was my fault. I shouldn't have put down Perfumer first. That's the only reason that happened. I put down Perfumer first, and then I put down Grey, and then I didn't have enough DP for Gravel. And then I didn't have enough DP for Dernar either. It's fine. I guess death flags are real. I don't know if I'm even going to have enough time to attempt the main CC map tonight, since I've spent so much time doing this one. But it's fun, and I've got the whole first week to try and clear it, so I'm not too worried. Okay, that part's done. Probably should have retreated instead of letting her die. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, here comes another slug. Oh, was that too late? I hope not. It was... No, I should have activated Army's ability. I thought I'd have enough damage. I could have put down Myr, and that would have let Gravel live, but then I wouldn't have had enough DP for Dernar, which means Myrtle would have died, and Dernar would have died. Well, this time. Now I know for certain that I need to activate Army's ability there. Should be fine. Every run you learn something new. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now, is that a bit too close? It shouldn't be. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Now first comes Grey, next goes Gravel, and then Durnar. That should be able to kill him. Yep. Durnar goes down. This guy will die before killing Durnar, so I don't need to worry. I have plenty of time to put Perfumer up. Plus I've got Myrtle's healing as well. Once this guy dies, I'm going to retreat Guma. Put down Ashiguma. And then I have enough for Gravel again. And now that I have both of them, that should be enough damage. Yep, it is. Now I can put down... wait for this guy to come in range before activating Armia's skill. Could activate Midnight's skill here, but I'd rather just save it for when I really need it. Like, it's fine, I still have enough damage here. I have enough damage here without Armia's skill. It's on the next one that I need to activate it, I think. Jiguma almost dies but doesn't, same as every time. I have enough damage to kill this thing. Now I activate Armia's ability for this dude. This is the scary part. Activate Midnight's ability first. Usually I wait a bit longer to activate it, but I think activating it early is the right way to go. I might have fucked up. I fucked up. I really fucked up. I mean, no, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I was too focused on top lane to make sure I activated Gravel, to make sure I activated Grey's skill at the right timing, that I let the creepy crawly get too close. Sorry for my foul language. It's hard to tell which part to look at. Right, I should, like, I know all of the possible mistakes I can make. So as long as I'm smart about it, I should be able to clear this one with this attempt. It's very nice of that very first creepy crawly to wait a little bit for me to make sure my DPS is good enough. Oh, but I thought I retreated her. I guess I missed the retreat button. And there we go. Okay, we made it past the first scary part. No, I shouldn't put Mo down or I'll die if I do that. Just a bit longer. Okay, there we go. Now we wait for this guy to come in range. There you go. Let's speed up a little bit, since I don't need to do anything. I should be fine here. As long as... Oh, that was close. Okay, whew. Scary stuff. I don't need to activate any of these skills yet. It's on the next one that I need to activate them. I wonder if I should have waited a bit longer to activate Midnight's skill. It's probably fine, I think. Actually, I think I activated his skill at the wrong time. I think I was supposed to wait a bit longer. Yeah, it was this next wave that I was supposed to activate it. That is... maybe bad? As long as it kills this guy really quickly, I think it's fine. Alright, so far so fine. The question is now, do I put Gumu down here first? No, I don't. I need to activate Oshiguma's skill and put her here, because she needs to hit the creepy crawly. Okay, retreat. Now. And then activate this. Oh, please. Okay, thank God. Put down you for bonus damage. Now activate your ability, and your ability, and your ability. And I need to stall you. That's fine. That's not fine. How is that not fine? What do I do now? Wait, you're dying as well. Yeah, no. This was supposed to be the one where I won. What happened? Why did everyone die? Okay. I activated Hoshigame's skill too early. I activated Midnight's skill too early. I put down Durin when I shouldn't have put her down. I should have put down Durin somewhere else. Okay, those are my 3 big mistakes. As long as I keep that in mind, I should be able to clear it. If I'd put Durin... Hold on, let me show you. If I'd put Durin here, I would have won. At least the top lane. I still would have died in the bottom lane though. I should have spent time activating Amiya's skill instead of waiting for midnight. It should still be fine though. I'm putting the gravel down way too early. Or whatever. Please activate her ability, thank you. God, my ability timing is slightly off now, and that's scary. Okay, we're fine. We're back into the groove of things. I've got all my skill timings back in proper order except for Myrtle's, but at this point of the game I don't really need... because I only need her skill at the end, so it's fine. This should be fine. Gravel might die. Nope. She'll be fine. So it's not this one, it's not the next one, it's the one after that I need to activate skills on. Oh, almost forgot about that little fella. There we go, okay. This is where things get real, so I really need to pay attention. Oh, I think I want to hold off. No, I think I want to activate it as soon as possible. But we can wait for Midnight's ability. Activate Grey. Now activate Midnight. I probably should have activated Midnight a little bit earlier. I'm scared. Nangumu. Thermal. God damn it. Okay. That's fine. Please don't die from that. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Why did I use Mer's ability so early? Why did I use Mer's ability so early? I should have saved it. I need to save it for after Gumu. I need to save it for when I'm fighting with Gravel. I activated it because I got scared that Hoshigumu was going to die. And the reason I thought she was going to die is because I didn't activate her skill 3. Which means I need to activate her skill 3. But if I activate her skill 3, then I die. I activate it too early. This is going to take some thinking. Or some betting. I might just have to bet on her living. If I had activated Midnight's ability a little bit earlier, I think it would have been fine. Why do I keep doing this to myself? It's Armia's ability and then deploy Midnight, not the other way around. I should have learnt that last time. Come on. Oh, did I mess it up? Maybe. Yeah, I did. That's fine though. As long as Midnight can stay alive. This is scary. Oh, why would I do that? I need to do this. Good lord. Okay, we're back in business. Everything's fine now. Everything's not fine now. Come on. Alright, everything's fine now. I think. Maybe. I hope. Gravel might die here. Okay, that was close. I was so close to messing everything up there. Phew. I should get Mo's ability back up by the time I need it. I don't actually know if I will though. I've never used it in this situation before. No, Hoshiguma's fine, Hoshiguma's living. Just use Armia's skill. This is putting Gravel down way too early. It's fine though. I didn't have time to retreat. Okay, that's fine. Down you. Would you do me a favor and live? Okay. So this time, that went pretty much perfectly, except I forgot to activate Gray's skill. And I also activated my healing skills too late. But if I had activated my healing skills in time, what would have happened is Durin would have... Dona would have died, but Durin would have been able to finish off the big red man, and then I would have been able to activate Gray's ability for the second red man, and then I would have had time to put down Gravel to block him. God, that was so close, that was so close. I just messed up one tiny thing. I wish there was a half speed button instead of a double speed button. This timing is really hard for me,
出発します敵が来ます皆さん戦闘の準備をしてくだ
because
さい
I'm just terrible at multitasking.
わあみんなこっち来てグムがみんなを守るみんなお腹すいた
Okay, this time I need to remember use Army's ability first and then put down Midnight.
皆さんが私のことを
Okay, there we go.
信じてくれてますからおいしいもの食べようここにしようっとおいしいもの食べよう
Next comes Grey and then Donar. Don't forget to activate Army's ability as soon as it comes up, because I need it in order to kill this slug. It's not a slug, but
私が怖いですか
there we go. Now we're on the right track.
特製料理だよ
Just need to put down you. Then I need to block one more of the creepy crawlies, and then I can put down Hoshiguma.
みんなお腹すいたここにしようっとグムがやるよ誰一人通すものか
I should probably have activated Myrtle's ability,
私が
but I
怖い
didn't,
ですか
so oh well.
気をつけなきゃ私から逃げられると思っているの
Rebel should live here.
指示はあるかしら
Okay, now I don't need to activate any more skills for a little while.
私はあなたと
I'll activate Armia's here, because it has a fast recharge, and because
指示はあるか
I
しら
don't actually need to activate it there. I just like activating it there. It makes things a little bit easier. So if you're using someone like Haze or Click, you don't need to activate your ability there, probably. Okay, everyone,
私から逃げられると思っているの
careful, careful, careful.
はいあなたの考えだ本当もう悪いことしちゃダメ
どうした剣よこの月を引き裂け
God damn it. I needed to activate Armia's ability. I had too much things going on in my head. I couldn't think. Let's take a nice
どんな戦い
big
になるか
breath
しらね
and calm it down and focus.
本気で行くよ
Feels like I need
指示はある
to
か
eat
しら
some like chocolate or something, get some sugar in my brain.
おいしいもの食べよ
Thinking takes a lot of work, you know.
うわかりましたドクターあなたの考えはお見通しですよ
オーケー
元気出してここにしようっと元気出してうわ見ちゃうところだリンゴちゃん
So now I save up for Grey, Then I need to put down gravel one more time, and then I can put down Durna and Perfumer.
はい、この声は泣いている。おいしいもの食べよう。
Durna.
ポートは任せるわ。
This guy will almost kill Durna, but won't quite do it. Even without Myrtle's healing, it would be the same thing.
怖くはないわ。
I just used Myrtle's healing because I need the DP from it.
ここからは一歩も引かない。ここにしようっと。指示は
Oh, that was close.
治療が必要な人はいませんか？
Okay, fast forward a little bit. Now activate Army's ability.
お見通しですよ。
Now I shouldn't need to activate any more abilities for a little while. Actually, I will need to activate Army's.
私から逃げられると思っている。
But other than that, I should be fine on the whole ability front side of things. I should just activate Army's ability when it comes up next. No, I shouldn't. I should activate it when it comes up next. That didn't make any sense. I should activate it on the next wave, is what I'm trying to say. I should activate it now.
泣いている。私はあなたの影。
Maybe that was the wrong timing? Maybe it's the next slug.
指示はあるかしら。
Whatever. It should be fine. Since gravel will be up in time for the next slug anyway. Oh, but Army's ability won't. Or will it? No, it probably won't. That's probably fine. Oh, it looks like it might be up for it, yeah. Right, it should be up.
ドクター、私はここに。
There we go.
怖いですか？
Yeah, that's plenty fine. Just need to put down gravel at the right timing.
頑張ります。皆さんを傷つけさせはしない。
Okay, top lane is fine. I don't need to worry about it.
どうした？剣よ。この月を引き裂け。
I need to wait for this dude to walk into... Okay, then put you down. Now activate thermal. Why did you die? It's fine though.
私はあなたの考えはお見通しですよ。
Need to do this.
了解。
Need to do this.
お前の父が込めた怒りの炎を今こそ震え。
Okay, that's fine.
めんどくさい。
It's not really fine. Because I don't have enough time. Curses. So, I thought Durna would be able to live. But it turns out I can't deal with bottom lane fast enough for her to live. Well, Durna should... No, Durna should live. I don't know why she died. I guess I just got unlucky. Usually she lives, that first guy, as long as I maybe I activated Grey's ability at the wrong time. I think if I let Grey do one attack and then activate it, it's better. Wish I had someone I could use to block.
ドクター、ここみんなよろしくね。
Should be fine though. I just got unlucky, I think. Maybe I need to put down Durin faster.
指示はあるかしら。クムがみんなを守る。
That might be it.
わかりました。
It's hard.
はい、皆さんも私
I'm right at the end, I can see the light.
いい場所ね。わあ、元気出して。本気で行くよ。ゆっくり、慎重に。
I'm really glad I did not take Ethan. This would be really hard if I did.
ことにしよう。あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。サポートは任せるわ。フムの特製料理だよ。怖くはないわ。本気で行くよ。おいしいもの食べよう。
Alright, now we're fine for a little while. I just need to kill this one little critter, and then I can replace Gumu.
指示はあるかしら。フムがやる。フムがやるよ。
and put down Mer.
気をつけよう今日。はい、私が怖いですか。
I wish I had taken Matterhorn instead of Dona, but oh well. I thought Dona would be good for the arts damage, but she just dies way too quickly. And she's not even... yeah, she can't hold back the bottom lane. It has to be Hoshiguma. Like, even with Gumu healing her, she wasn't able to hold it. Gumu and Mo healing her, I should say.
ドクター、私が怖いですか。わあ、本気で行くよ。私から逃げられると思っているの？
I think I hold on to Army's ability here. No, I think this is where a slug comes in, so I think I need to use it. Yeah, it is. I'm glad I used it as early as I did. That was close. Okay, wait for him to do one hit.
皆さんを傷つけさせはしない。
Okay, now wait for this guy to come in. Putting Gumu. That's the wrong time to activate that.
己が先決を
That was close. I think I activated that too early.
ドクター、あなたの考えは。
Okay, I need to be really careful here. I was not careful enough. But Hoshiguma dodged the attack. Hoshiguma actually dodged the attack. That is crazy. Okay, wait for him to start attacking. What do I do? Lurin? Lurin's day? Oh, it's you! You bastard, this caster. This caster is why I keep dying up there. So... what went wrong? Oh, that was hope crushing. What went wrong? I activated Hoshiguma's skill too early. I messed up with the bottom lane. And I messed up the timing because I had Gumu attacking the shield man instead of the Originium critter. So yeah, I mistimed my Gumu deploy. That's where everything wrong. That's where everything went wrong. Top lane, it's probably better not to think about top lane. I'm sure something will figure itself out in regards to top lane. Actually, there's a good idea. I've been using... What I've been doing for top lane so far is I've been doing Grey's ability for the first one, for the first enemy, for the first big red enemy, and then I've been using healing for the second enemy. But if I use healing for the second enemy, I die because of the caster. So maybe if I use healing for the first enemy, and then use Grey's ability for the second big enemy, it should be enough, because Grey can kill that thing just fine. I might have to put down Gravel just to block it for like 1 second, but even if that's the case, it should be fine, because by the time I need Gravel, the Organium critter should be done with, so I should be able to spare Gravel for top lane there. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. What I could also do is... Actually, I might actually do that. Yeah. No, I shouldn't do that. Or maybe I... No, I shouldn't do that. I was thinking about... retreating Donar once Gumu comes back up and replacing Gumu with... replacing Donar with Gumu. But then I don't think I have enough... If I do that, I don't think I have enough healing for the bottom lane. So I think what ends up happening is I just die. I activated Armia's skill too early, but it shouldn't really matter. Alright, I need to put down you. Okay, that's fine. That might not be fine. It's not fine. Yeah, I messed up. I used Armia's skill too early and everything went to hell because of it. It's just the slugs. They're not even slugs. What are they? Whatever they are, they're just so scary that I'm just like, use an ability. Scary. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would take. After I cleared risk 8, I was like, oh, risk 11? Easy. I just gotta do the same thing. Turns out, I gotta do more than just the same thing. What was the order of things I was doing? Alright. Rebel. Then I can retreat Gravel. Gumu. And then Armia. And Midnight. And now here comes the slug. That's not a slug. No matter what way you slice it, that thing has legs. Slugs don't have legs. It's clearly a spider. No, it's not a spider. Spiders have 4 legs. Whatever it is. It looks like a honey ant. At least to me. couldn't tell if it died for a second there. I was like, huh, isn't its health at 0?
元気出してこれが戦場というものねリンゴちゃん今日もよろしくね
Okay, one more slug.
集え我が同胞たちよ
Do not activate Armia's ability here. Okay,
すぐにやらせて
I bring out Shiguma.
一歩も引かないドクター
Now activate Armia's ability.
お見通しですよ
Oh, and put down... let's hold off on Mer. No, I should put down Mer, actually.
気をつけようと
Yeah, that should be enough.
指示はあるかしら
Yep. Now I can just activate Armia's skill off cooldown mostly.
はいこの声は泣いている
Lovely timing. Alright. I think the big man comes out now. Yeah, he does. Alright, let's see if my theory works. When should I activate this ability? Not yet. Yes, yet. I should have activated it as soon as he came into range. I made a mistake. That's okay.
我が同胞たちよ指示はあるかしら
He's hoping I don't make a mistake up here. Activate your ability. Not your ability. Your ability. Your ability and your ability.
しっかり
And I need to put you down as well. And I need to use thermal.
みんなお腹すいた
Oh no, that might not work. Yeah, that might not work.
頑張りくらえ私はあなたの影はいこの声は泣いている
That's so unfortunate. Wait, Durin might. Oh, damn. If Durin had done that, if I'd just made Durin face a different direction or something. How do I counteract this? Well, if the same thing happens each time, I should do it the way I was doing it before. So I should use Grey's ability on the first red hammer, and then heal against the second red hammer for as long as I can, and then have Durin finish it off. Hopefully.
ドクター敵が集まってきました
So close to finding the solution here.
おいしいもの食べよう了解しましたはい私が怖いですか
到着
おいしいもの食べよういい場所ねみんなお腹すいてリンゴちゃん今日もよ なところで足をひねらないようにしないと。はい、私が怖いですか。集え、我が同胞たちよ。
Okay. Okay. I made it past the first scary part.
みんなお腹すいた。これが戦場というものね。みんなこっち来て。
One more slug.
元気だ。
Even though they're not really slugs, but sure, whatever, we'll call them slugs.
ここにしようっと。
Retreat, retreat, deploy,
治
deploy.
療が必要な人はいませんか。はい、私が怖いですか。私はあなたの影。指示はあるかしら。
Okay, we're fine now. That was the second scary part. As long as I manage my skill timings, we should be fine. So Amiya can just go whenever.
皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。集え、我が同胞たちよ。
Right, now I should hold on to Amiya's skill a bit longer. Here comes the big red man. I should activate this skill as soon as this guy gets in range.
あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。
Here comes Gravel. We're gonna let Gravel die here, because I need to focus on this part of the map.
くらえ。
剣よ、この月を引き裂け。
位置についたよ。 元気だって。
Poor Thermal. His ability line got interrupted.
ブームがやる。ブームがやる。
Very nice.
集え、わ
Are you fucking me right now in the asshole? Sorry about my crude language. Ahem. I may have lost it a little bit there. Like that was it, that was the win. And then that happened.
全員無事で戻るぞ。
Oh Thermal, my love. I do love you. You and your funny voice lines.
みんなこっち来て。
You're sweet, precious Thermal.
元気出して。わかりました。
Can't wait for the end of this,
この声は
when I can hear Thermal's sweet voice saying Subarashi, Doctor-sama. Oops, I forgot to put down Midnight.
オーケー。
ここにしよう。
Should be fine though.
うん。
Boing.
うわ、みんなこっち来て。こんなところで足をひねらないようにしないと。
What was I supposed to do next? Oh yeah.
はい、あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。フムの特製料理だよ。援
Now remember, do not activate Armia's skill here. Wait a little bit longer.
有無にやらせて。
誰一人通すものか。
治療が必要な人はいませんか。ドクター。
Now activate it.
声は泣いている。
集え我が同胞たちよ。
I should have maybe waited a little bit longer to use it, but it's fine. And just use it again. Come on. Come on.
皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。
Yeah, that's fine. Should be fine. It'll kill this, and then it'll still be at a little bit less than half to bring in the next swordman. Yeah, about a third left to hit the swordman with. That's fine. That's plenty of damage. I wonder if maybe bringing Susuro instead of Perfumer was the right move. I should have activated Armia's skill like 10 years ago. What am I doing? I was thinking of Susuro. Should still be fine though. A little bit late is still fine. If anything, a little bit late is good. Because it means I get to deal with this guy. Okay, I've fucked up. I've messed up.
戦線を維持。
Yes, no, yes, no.
おっと、馬がみんなを守る。
Why did your ability not go off, my friend? Whatever. I was so focused on bottom lane again that I forgot about top. Like, this isn't even a matter of like, oh, what do? I know what I need to do. I'm just dumb. I'm just not smart. And I can't look in two places at once. Like, it took me
殺すつもりなら
a little bit less than an hour, I think, to clear risk 8. And now it's taken me over 2 hours just to get this one done, to get risk 11 done. And it's not even because this is hard, it's just because I keep making mistakes.
ドクター、私は
Stupid, silly mistakes that I shouldn't be making.
愛人私が怖いですか。
The same ones over and over and over.
集え我が同胞たちよ。指示はあるかしら。
うわ、見ちゃうところだった。みんな、こっち来て。
Still, it's a lot of fun though.
ゆっくり。
Once I get it done, I'm gonna feel so good.
元気出して。はい、皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。
いい場所ね。指示はあるかしら。
What was I supposed to do next? Yes, don't know.
ウムの特製料理だよ。
怖くはないわ。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Yeah, one more slug and then Hoshikuma.
いい場所ね。指示はあるかしら。
ウムがやるよ。
ここからは一歩も引かない。
Yay, that went well. Healed the shield, do it in record time. Alright, I forgot I need to put down Mer. Was that the right time to activate that? I think it's fine. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, now do not activate Armia's skill. Get ready to activate it, but don't activate it. And now activate it. Next I need to put down Gravel and then activate Gray's skill. Got that, buddy? Gravel. And now Gray. Wait for it. We need one hit first. One hit. And then activate. Now activate Midnight's skill. Wait for this guy to start attacking Hoshiguma. And then put down you. Hoshiguma will live, because she's a god. Now put down Thermal. Retreat. Now hold out for as long as I can. And then activate Hoshiguma's ability. I'm just gonna watch like this. Because this needs to be really careful. If Hoshiguma... Because Hoshiguma's gonna get hit by this slug. Perfect. Heal, 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 heal. Donna, go. Durin, go. Please let that be enough. Please, Durin. Please, I've never believed in anyone more than I've believed in you. Please, Durin, you're my godsend. Please save me from this hellhole. Yes! 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 Risk 11. I'm free. Oh, I'm free like a bird. I'm flying away. I'm like a bird. Oh my god, I'm finally out of here. Oh. Let me hear it, Thermal. Let me hear you say it. That wasn't Thermal, but thank you, Mer. Risk 11 with a randomly generated team. I gotta go here. I gotta go hear what Thermal has to say. I gotta go. Come on, Thermal. I need your encouraging words of support. I'm shaking, my hands are shaking. I'm actually tingling a little bit. Gotta make sure I'm not actually... Make sure I haven't accidentally given myself a panic attack, lol. That does happen sometimes when I get too excited. No, this one. That's always good. Let's hear it again. I want to hear it again. Now I'm gonna mute my mic so I can have some breathing exercises. I'll be right back.
今日の気分はどう？ドクター？
Victory.
Alright, I'm back, I'm calmed down. I thought about doing this. I've been going live. I've been live for 3 hours. I kind of want to do this just so that I can get the juicy rewards and buy bagpipe skin. Who's in the headhunt zone at the moment? I've got you, I've got you. I don't think I have either of these two characters. But I'm not gonna roll. I've got you, I've got you, I've got you, I've got you, I've got you. Let's just check the base and do some stuff while we wind down from that intense gameplay. Like, I would keep going, but I kind of just want to do these as like a one-time, like a one stream for each daily. I guess if I finish the daily fast, I can do a roulette for the main thing. This one took a lot longer than I was thinking it would. Like, if I keep streaming of it, I keep doing if I try and work on the main mission, I'm gonna be too hyped up to sleep. So yeah. I'll probably try and do the main missions probably during the day, and then save the daily for the night. So when I'm available during the day, I'll just plug it in, plug it on. Wow! Plug it in, plug it on, and see what I can do. Hold on. First things first. Archives, fashion gallery. I'm pretty sure there's a new one that I haven't equipped yet. Got that. Got that. That's equipped. That's equipped. Is this equipped? Yes, it is. I don't have her. I bought this thinking that I did have her. I did not. So that's equipped, that's equipped, that's equipped, that's equipped. I think that's everything. What about you? I also bought this thinking I had her, but I don't. That's on. I don't like that one. This is on. Is this on? Yeah, it is. Oh, right, I haven't equipped it. No, I did equip that. I guess that's everything then. Oh, right, Chen. Oh, that is my current Chen one anyway. Yeah, that should be everything. Alright, that was a fun stream. I'm gonna make some highlights, make some clips later. Upload those to YouTube at some point. Alright, this is taking too long to end it. I always dilly-dally around at this time and ramble. So yeah, I'll be doing these every day, make a new random team every day for each daily, try and clear it. And yeah, so make sure you come around and check it out. It's a lot of fun, had a lot of fun. Alright, thanks for watching, thanks for lending me your ear for so long. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye bye.